Hey guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft World War II vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be going ahead and doing the T28 Prototype with a crew of 5. Moving on over to its dimensions, there's none available for this since it was just a concept drawings. There wasn't actually any of these actual built. Its role as a heavy tank and the number built was 0. Its armaments include one 20mm gun, one 50 cal, and possibly one 30 cal. Its engine right here, you can see, a Ford 780 horsepower engine. And performance at a max speed of 20 km per hour. But anyways guys, that's it for this, and enjoy the tutorial. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's German here bringing you another Minecraft World War II vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the T28 Prototype. Now this here is the T28 designed with a closed top turret. I will be releasing a tutorial for the open top turret sometime in the future as well, so if you guys are looking for the open top, this kind of isn't your build, though you could obviously modify it to have the open top, but this is designed to be the closed top one. This tank, brief little history about it, was a development with the T28/T29 Doom Turtle. It was a concept tank that was pretty much nothing more than just a few drawings on paper. And unlike the T28 or T25, no prototypes of this tank were ever built, and nothing really came out of it. The chassis is actually the chassis that the T95 Doom Turtle actually uses, though the T95 has an extra set of tracks, so it's a bit wider, but it's still practically the same chassis that it's built upon, which I thought was pretty interesting, to say the least. And overall, the vehicle itself just looks really awesome. I love the way it came out. I think it's pretty awesome. It was pretty much intended for the same purpose that the Doom Turtle was, to basically be a heavy tank and have a really big role in taking out heavily fortified positions with its devastating gun. Now, its gun itself, I'm not 100% sure on what size it would actually be. On World of Tanks, it has the upgrades and stuff like that, and World of Tanks is pretty much the only game that's actually, or the only thing that's actually made this tank a reality. So it would have like a 90mm and it can be upgraded to 120mm, so honestly I wouldn't know exactly what they would actually have on this tank, but 120mm seems like more likely for to be more of a bunker buster or fortification buster gun. But anyways, this tank here was a birthday request for Victor Duynhoven, who requested this for his birthday, which is today. So hopefully you do enjoy this build, Victor. I think it came out pretty good, man, and I do love it, and I spent a lot of time on this tank, actually more time than I would actually liked. I mainly had a lot of problems with the turret. That's where I spent most of my time on this tutorial, was trying to figure out the turret. I had it a little bit higher, and just I couldn't get it to look right, and I think I finally settled on this design. I think this is pretty good for it, and I think it's the best I'd really be able to do for it, and I think it's good. So let's go and take a look at the build here itself, and then we'll go and move into the tutorial. Now, as you guys can see here in the front, you got your driver's little section here, and then you also have your coax, or not your coax, on my bad, your hull-built machine gun. You have your main gun here, which connects to the turret, and turret itself is really nice. Spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to detail it and get the shape of it right, and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. I think it came out pretty good. You have the 50 cal AA gun mounted on the top as well, and also you have your commander's hatch there as well. Some detail on the back of the turret, nothing too fancy going on there. And of course on the very back here you have your brake lights, which this is not supposed to be here. That item frame right there is not supposed to be there. That was from moving the vehicle around a little bit. Some item frames got stuck there. And yeah, so overall it's a pretty awesome vehicle. It just came out really good, and as I mentioned, it uses the chassis of the T28/95 Doom Turtle, which I may need to actually fix up because I've completely revamped the track system and all that stuff. So we'll have to see about getting around and fixing that up. But anyways, guys, hope you guys do enjoy this design for the T28 Prototype. I think it came out really good. And again, happy birthday to Victor Duynhoven. Hope you do enjoy this vehicle. And other than that, let's go and move into the tutorial by starting off with our first layer, Layer 1. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our first layer, we have Layer 1. Now for Layer 1, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to basically make our tracks here. Now what we want to do for this is we're going to go ahead and place down a total of 2 nether brick half slabs, followed by 2 nether brick top slabs coming off of it like that. And that's going to be the very front here of the right side, the right tracks right over here. So if you're kind of building this in a certain area, you can kind of get an idea of where we're starting off the build. We're then going to place down 2 green stink clay blocks after it, followed by a row of 2 of nether brick half slabs, 2 rows of 2 of green stink clay, a row of 2 of nether brick half slabs, 2 rows of 2 of green stink clay, a row of nether brick half slabs, 2 rows of green stink clay, a row of nether brick half slabs, 2 rows of green, or 1 row of green stink clay, 2 nether brick half slabs, and then we want to go ahead and place down 2 nether brick top slabs, just like that on the end, to go ahead and create something like this for the sides. We then want to take some stone buns, and on the ends of these rows of 2 of green stained clay, we're just going to go ahead and place down stone buns, which goes something just like that. And then once you guys have that all done, we're going to go ahead and take our dark oak with top slabs. We're going to go ahead and go to these green stained clay blocks up here in the front. We're going to place down a row of 3 that goes across, followed by 3 wooden trapdoors that come off of it. Then we want to go ahead and go to the back of the tank, which will be back here. We're going to go ahead and go to our nether brick top slab, or half slabs right here. And we're also going to just go ahead and take our dark oak with top slabs and place down a row of 3 that goes from them like that across. Once you have that done, we're just going to take our top slabs and we're just going to go ahead and fill in the space, just like this for the very bottom of the hull of the tank. So we'll just go ahead and fill this all in. Same thing right here. Just go ahead and fill it in like so. And then when you have that done, we're going to go ahead and take our nether brick half slabs and our green stained clay blocks and all that, and we're going to go ahead and repeat the same track design over here to the left side of the tank. So it's the same exact design. You're just going to copy it over. If you need to, you can look back at what we did previously. And it's the same exact design. So we're just going to take our nether brick half slabs and our green stained clay blocks and just go ahead and fill it in for our tracks and the wheels and all that. And on the back here, your nether brick half slabs and top slabs. And then we're just going to take stone buns and place them down on the ends here of these rows of 2 of green stained clay. Just like that. And once you guys have that all finished, that's going to pretty much do it for layer 1. And with that, we can go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer 2. Alright guys, so for layer 2. Now for layer 2, we're going to start off by, again, going up to the front here of the tank. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 nether brick stairs on top of these 2 nether brick top slabs on the very front. Coming off the stairs on the front, we're going to place down 2 wooden signs, just like that, on the 2 stairs. So like that for the front here, for kind of part of the fenders. And then on the sides of the stairs, which are going to be facing toward the inside of the tank, we're going to go ahead and place down signs on the side of the stairs as well, like that. With that finished, we then want to go ahead and go behind these 2 nether brick stairs. We're going to place down 2 green stained clay blocks on either side, followed by a stone bun on the end of the green stained clay blocks, like so. With that finished, we then want to place down a dark oak with half slab next to these 2 green stained clay blocks. And if you guys want to put the army logo or symbol, we're going to place down a quartz stair in the middle. If not, you're just going to place down a dark oak with stair in its place. With that finished, we want to go ahead and move on to the tracks now. Now for these, we're going to go ahead and use a very simple kind of repetitive design here, in which we're just going to go ahead and take our blocks. We're going to go ahead and place down a nether brick top slab like this, coming off of this stair. We're then going to go ahead and, or this green stained clay full block. We're then going to place down a dark oak wood stair, and we're going to go ahead and place down a green stained clay block like this, and then we're going to place down a zombie head coming off of it. We're going to go and break it, and this is going to right here represent these little wheels that that the tracks would roll on for the top here. Then once you have that done, we're going to go and take our nether brick top slabs, place down 1 more. We're then going to place down another dark oak wood stair like this, and we're going to repeat the same process with our zombie heads. So same thing over here, just like that. Then you want to go ahead and take your nether brick top slabs, place down 1 more, a dark oak wood stair. Then we're going to go ahead and again take your zombie head, place it down like this, and of course break that placeholder block. And then we want to place down our dark oak wood top slab, or sorry, nether brick top slab, dark oak wood stair, nether brick top slab, and then a green stained clay block, followed by a dark oak or a nether brick stair on the end here, and a stone bun on the side of this green stained clay block here. Now along the side here of this row, we're just going to take green stained clay and run it all the way along here, just to kind of fill in all the spaces and stuff that would be left in between the half slabs and the zombie heads and all that. And we're just going to take this all the way back and run it all the way back to this dark oak wood top slab back here, where you're going to stop. And you're going to go ahead and repeat the same process over here on this side. So the tracks and everything, it's going to be the same exact thing that we done on the other side, just over to here. So we're going to go ahead and place down a nether brick top slab. We're going to place down a dark oak wood stair. We want to place down our zombie heads again. So just like this. We're then going to place down a nether brick top slab, dark oak wood stair. Again, your zombie heads. Like that. A dark oak wood top slab, and nether brick top slab, dark oak wood stair, and another zombie head, like so. Then a nether brick top slab, dark oak wood stair, nether brick top slab, green stained clay block, and a dark oak or nether brick stair on the very back, like so. And then once you have that done, in between these 2 rows of 2 here green stained clay, we're just going to place down a row 3, basically making this a row of 7 of green stained clay all the way across the back here. And we're just going to grab ourselves some mossy cobblestone walls, and coming off these green stained clay blocks, we're going to place down 1 like that on either side. And on the very center green stankway block, we're going to place down a zombie head coming off the back like so. Once you guys have that all done, that's going to pretty much do it for layer 2. And with that, we can go and move on to our next layer, layer 3. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer, we'll be going ahead and moving on to layer 3. Now for layer 3, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and take our green carpet on top of these nether brick stairs here in the front. We're going to place down 2 green carpets like that for the fenders over the wheels. Once you have that done, on the sides here, we're going to place down a wooden trapdoor like this, followed by a green carpet next to it. Now coming off of this wooden trapdoor, we're going to go ahead and place down a item frame like that. We're going to crouch and place down one like so. And then we're going to place down a glass blocking the item frame like that for the headlights. Then on the sides of the item frame, we're just going to go and take a wooden sign and just place it down on the sides like so. Not like that, but rather like this. On the sides, like so. Now with that finished, we then want to go ahead and take our dark oak with half slabs. We're going to place down 1 and 2 on both sides. Followed by a green stankway block on your side like that. And then a dark oak with half slab in the very center. Now coming off the very... the green stankway block over here on the right side, we're going to place down an end rod to represent the hole-built machine gun. With that finished, we then want to take our green stankway blocks. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 7 that goes all the way across the tank, like so, followed by a stone button like this on either side. Once you guys have that finished, we're going to take our green stankway blocks again. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 green stankway blocks back. Same thing over here on this side, all the way back here to this nether brick stair. Then when you get back to this point here, we're just going to take our green stankway blocks and place down a row that goes all the way across, like so. Now, with that all finished, it's time to go ahead and do a little bit of detailing. Now, when you get to this side of the tank over here, which will be over here on the left side, one thing you can do is you can go ahead and throw on these little tools, which I think are a nice way to add a little bit of detail to the build. Of course, you guys don't have to do it, and if you guys don't want to put the tools on, you can just place down 2 stone buttons in its place. But what I like to do is I like to go ahead and place down 2 item frames, place down a shovel, like this, and even an axe too, just to kind of like, you know, show that there are some tools mounted on the side here, and then we're just going to place down 3 more buttons after it. Just a nice way to detail. You can do the same thing on the other side as well, but I'll leave that up to you guys. And on this side, we're also going to go and take our stone buttons and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you're going to just have your stone buttons on the side there, like so. Now, with that all finished, we then want to go ahead and go to this right side here, because we can go ahead and add a little something on. Now, this is kind of optional. I saw this on the tank. It was kind of like this little this stuff that was mounted onto the side here. Not exactly sure what it was. It almost looked like some kind of, you know, hatches or little compartments or something like that. Little storage things or something. But basically what we can do for this is we can place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 smooth sandstone blocks, and underneath it we can place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 wooden trapdoors underneath them, and we can just go ahead and take wooden signs and wrap it around these sandstone blocks. Now again, this isn't completely necessary, but if you guys want to, you can throw it on as a little bit of extra detail. You can even throw it onto the other side if you guys choose to. But it's nice, just a nice way to kind of add a little bit of detail and kind of break up the build a little bit. But again, it's sorry, my bad there. But again, it's completely up to you guys if you guys decide to use it or not. Now, with that done, we're going to go ahead and go to this row of 7 on the back here. We're going to go to the very center green stankway block, place down a dark oak wood stair coming off of it. We're then going to place down a sign on either side, followed by a stone button on either side, and then we're going to place down an item frame on the very ends, like so. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a red stained glass block, and in the item frame, we're going to place down a red stained glass block, and we're just going to go ahead and take a wooden sign and place it down over the item frame, like so, to just, you know, make it look a little bit nicer there on the back. And that's going to kind of complete the back there for detail and all that stuff, and that's going to pretty much complete layer 3. And with that, guys, that's it for layer 3, and with that, we'll go ahead and move on to layer 4. Alright guys, so going ahead and move on to our next layer here, we have layer 4. Now for layer 4, what we want to do is you want to go ahead and take wooden trapdoors. We're just going to place down 1 and 2 on top of these green stankway blocks. With that finished, we're then going to go ahead and go behind these wooden trapdoors, and we're going to place down a spruce wood half slab like this on your side to show the hatches here that would open up for the co-driver and also the driver to be able to get out of the tank if needed. Then we're going to go ahead and take a green stankway block. We're going to place down a row of 3 across like this, followed by a dark oak wood half slab on either side of this row 3. So like just like this on either side. With that finished, we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a zombie head, and we're going to place down a zombie head like this on both sides. With that done, we're going to go ahead and go to this dark oak wood half slab here. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 green stink clay blocks back from it. Same thing over here. And we're just going to take dark oak with half slabs and place down 1, 2, and 3 along those 3 green stink clay blocks. Same thing over here, just like that. Now when you get back here to this section here, we're going to take our green stink clay blocks. We're going to go ahead and go diagonal from these ones, and we're just going to place down a row of 3. So you can kind of see here you have your turret ring right here. And when you have that done, we're going to take our dark oak with half slabs, place down 1 and 2 that goes out from this row of 3. And same thing over here on this side as well, just like that. Now when you get back here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair in the center, followed by a dark oak wood corner stair on either side, followed by 1 dark oak wood half slab going out to the sides. And then with that done, we're going to grab ourselves a dark oak wood fence post and just place it down on this green stink clay block on either side. With that all finished, we're then going to go and take our green stink clay blocks, place down a row of 5 like this that goes across, followed by a dark oak wood stair on either side. We then want to go ahead and place 3 smooth sandstone blocks in the very center, followed by a green stink clay block on either side. Then we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood dark oak wood stair on either side. And then again, we're going to place down a row 3 of smooth sandstone, come off the previous row 3, with another green stink clay block on either side of it, and then a dark oak wood corner stair like that on either side. Going back from that dark oak wood corner stair, we're going to place down a dark oak wood half slab on either side, followed by a green stink clay block next to the half slab, like so, and then a row of 3 of dark oak wood stairs like that on the back. We then want to take our smooth sandstone a sandstone half slabs. We're going to place down a row of 3, followed by a second row of 3 going back, and then we're just going to place down 2 dark oak wood half slabs along the sides here, just like that. And when you have that all finished, for a bit of detailing here, we can go ahead and take some zombie heads, place down 1 and 2 on the sides here to kind of show some extra road wheels kind of mounted onto the side here. Again, it's just a little optional detail you can throw on if you guys want to. And also, we can go ahead and place down some rodent pressure plates on these smooth sandstone blocks to kind of add a little more detail to them. Again, it's optional if you guys want to add those or not, but they definitely add a little bit more detail to the build if you guys do. But anyways, that's going to do it for layer 4, and with that, we'll go ahead and move on to layer 5. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to layer 5. Now for layer 5, we're going to go ahead and pretty much get into the majority of the turret, which will pretty much be this whole section here, and also the main gun. Now for this, we're going to start off by going to the front section up here. We have these these spruce wood half slabs, and on top of it, we're just going to place down a row of 3 of green stained clay like that. Come out the very center green stained clay block, and that row of 3, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oops, my bad, 9 and 10 just 9 of these mossy cobblestone walls coming out from that. We're then going to place down a dark oak wood stair like this, and then a dark oak wood stair like so, to kind of create the muzzle break here. And then we're just going to go ahead and grab ourselves a stone button and place it down on the very end like so. Also on this mossy cobblestone wall, we're going to go ahead and place down a sign on either side of it, just like that, to make a nicer transition into the muzzle break. With that finished, we want to go and go back to this row of 3 here of green stained clay, and on the sides here of it, we're going to place down some signs, and on the right side of it, we're going to place down a stone button for the basically the sights there for the gun. With that finished, we then want to take our green stained clay blocks. We're going to go and place down a row of 3 that goes across, just like this, a row of 5 that goes across, followed by a tripwire hook on either side. With that finished, we then want to go ahead and go to the sides here. We're going to place down a dark oak wood stair on top of this half slab, followed by a green stained clay block and a dark oak wood stair. And we can go over here and do the same thing. So it's just like this. You can even go ahead and take this one dark oak wood stair here and replace it with a quartz stair if you guys want to put the army star on. But again, it's up to you guys. For our next row here, we're going to go ahead and take our green stained clay blocks again, place down a row of 5 that goes all the way across like so. We then want to place down a dark oak wood upside down stair on either side, followed by a row of 3 of green stained clay blocks in between the stairs. Then taking our dark oak wood top slabs, we're going to place down a row of 3, followed by a second row of 3, just like that, going back. And with that finished, on this green stained clay block on the side here, we're going to place down a tripwire hook. Same thing for this green stained clay block, and over here on this side as well. Some tripwire hooks all the way around, just add a little bit more detail to it, and everything like that. One thing that we also want to do is we want to go ahead and also take some stone buttons, and on top of these smooth sandstone blocks, we're going to place down some stone buttons like that across. And once you guys have that done, that's going to pretty much do it for layer 5. You can see here you have this open space in here. This is pretty much the open space for the turret if you guys want to add stuff into it, of course. And this tank is big enough to have quite a good sized interior to it if you guys want to add one. but I won't be doing that one in this tutorial. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this layer, layer 5, and with that we'll go ahead and move on to layer 6. Alright guys, so moving on to layer 6. Now for layer 6, we're going to start off by going ahead and going to the muzzle brake of the gun. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 green carpets like that for the muzzle brake of the gun, just to make it look nice and finish that off. Now coming back here to this section, we're going to go ahead and place down a lever on top of the middle green stankway block, flick it back, and we're going to place down a green carpet on either side of that lever. With that done, we're going to place down a dark oak with half slab, so it looks like the lever connects up to it, followed by a zombie head on either side of this dark oak with half slab, and try to have the face point toward the back here. It will hide it a little bit better, like so. With that finished, we then want to go ahead and place down a dark oak with half slab like that, going back, and then we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak with stair like this. And then we're going to place down a, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a spruce wood plank. We're going to place down a spruce wood plank on the back of this stair. Now on the other side of the spruce wood plank here, we're going to place down a dark oak with half slab, and this is going to pretty much go all the way around this spruce wood plank right here. So you're going to have basically kind of a circular shape here for this commander's hatch. In between these stairs right here, we're going to place down a dark oak with half slab. Same thing right here. And right here also, so you should get something that looks like that for this shape right here. With that finished, we then want to go ahead and take our dark oak wood stairs. We're going to place down one stair that comes off of this dark oak wood stair right here, followed by a dark oak wood half slab on either side of it. Coming off this stair here, we're going to place down a spruce wood half slab to show a hatch would be right here, and then we're just going to place down a dark oak wood half slab on either side of that spruce wood half slab. So on the two sides there. Then when you get to this section here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood fence post on these two stairs here, and then a green carpet on top of this green stankway block there in the center, and that's going to be the beginning there of the mount for the 50 cal. With that finished, we're going to go ahead and just take our dark oak wood half slabs, place down a row of 5. We then want to place down a dark oak wood stair like this on either side on top of these dark oak wood upside down stairs, and in between these stairs we're going to place down one stair like this, and then we want to place down a stair like so, so we create a corner stair, you have your regular stair, and then we're going to create another corner stair over there like that. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to grab ourselves some dark oak wood fence gates, and we're going to place down a row 3 of dark oak wood half slabs. We're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood fence gate coming off that row 3, and we're going to have it opened up on either side. So just like that. Then we're going to go and take our dark oak wood half slabs, place down a row 3, and then taking our zombie heads, we're going to place down 1 and 2 like this on the side here, and then a sandstone half slab like that for a little bit of the stuff on the back of the turret. And with that all finished, that's going to pretty much do it for layer 5, or sorry, my bad, layer 6. With that, we'll go ahead and move on to our final layers here, which will basically be layers 7, 8, and 9. We'll put our antennas on and put the A gun, the 50 cal, on top, and pretty much finish that stuff all off. So with that, let's go ahead and move on to our last final layers. Alright guys, so going ahead and move on to our last final layers. Now, what we want to do for these layers, we're just going to go ahead and start off by going to the top up here. And we want to go ahead and grab ourselves a stone bun. We're just going to place down a stone bun on top of this spruce wood plank right here, just like that. With that done, we then want to go ahead and take our green carpet. We're going to place down one on top of this dark oak wood fence post, one on top of this green carpet, and then one on top of this dark oak wood fence post as well. We're then going to place down one on top of this dark oak wood half slab, one on top of this half slab, one on top of this stair, and then one on top of this half slab like so. So you can kind of create this U shape right here with the spruce wood half slab there in the very center. Now, if that's done, we're then going to place down an anvil on top of this dark oak wood half slab, and we're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves a dark oak wood fence gate and place it down in the back and have it opened up like so. Coming off this anvil, we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair, followed by 1 and 2 end rods just like that. With that finished, we're then going to place down a dark oak wood top slab on the side here, and then we're going to place down a redstone repeater on top like that for the iron sights. Next to the repeater, we're going to place down a green carpet, and then right there is going to pretty much do it there for the gun on the top. Now going ahead and continuing on, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a dark oak wood fence post. We're just going to place down one like this on your side on top of this dark oak wood stair. And on top of the fence post, we're just going to go ahead and place down 2 iron bars going up. And same thing over here on this side, 2 iron bars going up as well. And with that all finished, guys, that's going to pretty much do it for the T28 Prototype heavy tank. I think it's a really cool vehicle, and definitely one of my favorite American World War II tanks I've done so far. I think it came out really good, and I do hope that you guys do enjoy. Again, a happy birthday to Vicar Duynhoven, who requested this vehicle for their birthday, which is today. So happy birthday, Victor. Hopefully you enjoy the build. And yeah, so anyways, for those of you guys that do end up using this design, I do ask that you guys end up giving me credit for the vehicle. This could be anything from assign the build, tweet to my channel, or this video if there's appearing social media sites. Just be sure to get proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for when doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow, and it, you know, continues to provide support for the channel, and, you know, inspires me to keep going. As long as you guys give me credit for the builds, you guys are free to use it for whatever you guys want to build it for or use it for. So, you know, go crazy with it. And yeah, so with that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.